you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Red Raiders offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not good...
Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Ayers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Man, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Inside the 40. Past the 30. 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2. The Cyclones offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. Makes a move. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. Crosses the 35. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The Cyclones will punt this one away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Ayers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to take a shot on second and short. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just...
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kelly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And this will push the offense back as they mark it. At the 10.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Ayers. They're working that left side. Smashes through the tackle. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Got his man quickly. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Okay, ready? We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got some room to run. The 20.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Pucks it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Texas Tech 34, Iowa State 5.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Ayers. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Under fire. He's got it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Pressure coming, and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on 1st down from the 30.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass, it's Ayers. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
48, Iowa State 5.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's caught. It's Malone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the grab at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. To the air, it's Ayers. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight.
Number 10 on the field goal.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every. One of them, offense, defense, special teams, have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. The quick out. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And it's now the second time this receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
62, Iowa State, 8.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State sending the offense back out. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have it. Yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're facing a third down. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been. It has been more like a nightmare. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the connection on third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Texas Tech, 72. Iowa State, 8.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat. down he goes again. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbound?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily. A nice catch, nice awareness.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. The Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
You know, gone are the days when the down marker says 4 and you automatically send the punt team out.
No doubt. So many numbers, so many possessions. Everything is monitored. Everything is calculated. And now the analytics say,
touchdown, Red Raiders! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end loads. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. To the air. It's Tollefson. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion. But he's just been off over and over again in this game.
The Cyclones line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive wants to throw. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The give to the left side. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Got it.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he fights. forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the first down. They've got it to the... nine-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with... efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead.
There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle. The 19.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get... And the Cyclones will call on their punt team.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays from this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got it in the middle. It's a rush. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rush. Ripping through the defense. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. Pocket breaking down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them.